What up, guys? It's NoChainzz, and I'm back for another commentary, and this will be Rick Moss. And in this video, we'll be going against C. Porter in a position battle, and we won that, of course, or Rick Moss won that, and we'll be facing Washington State. Last year when we played them, I believe they were like 1-7, but I think they're like 4-2 now, and they've got a little bit better. A few new players defensively, and we're gonna hope to beat these guys and don't let our win streak end against this team that we should definitely beat. I think they moved us back actually in the standings. I'm not sure. Yeah, they moved us back to number 4, which I really don't understand. But Rick Moss, right off the bat, goes up over the safety and breaks 2 tackles on his way to a touchdown to bring the game to a tie. And we always start the game off with a deficit. I'm not sure what the defense is doing this year, but I hope that doesn't turn out to be the downfall of the team later on into the season. But I think we've got through the hardest part of our schedule so far. But here I'm going to go in motion for a run play, or what do you call those things? Not a reverse, but basically a wide receiver run play. I don't know. But they leave me open, and Rick Moss takes the tackle. He's been doing that a lot lately. He usually drops them, but he's starting to catch those a little bit more. But we go up into the end zone. He swats it. We can't get over the defender. But on 4th and goal, the ball hits the guy right in the helmet. He doesn't even put his arms up to try and catch it. But Rick Moss catches this ball over the middle as we have a tie game into the 3rd quarter. And I call the hurry up. He gets the catch, takes the hit, and we're into their territory. And it's still a 14-14 tie game. And Rick Moss catches a touchdown to bring the score to 21-14. And we're gonna see what we can do to try and extend this lead as Reed drops back and hits. No, he doesn't hit him. He tries to go for the spectacular catch, and indeed would have been if he could have caught it, but tried to go for the spectacular one, couldn't hold on to it. But it's a 21-21 tie, and who's gonna make a play? Rick Moss catches this one. He's gonna take this one all the way to the end zone, 28-21, with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the game. That was definitely a clutch reception, and his 3rd touchdown of the day against Washington State, a team that we shouldn't have been struggling against, but we're going to see what their defense can do. And we stopped their defense, and with 2 minutes left, we need a 1st down, and Rick Moss catches this one. Is he going to take it all the way? Takes from this one 35-21, and we're going to end up winning this game. 4 touchdowns on the day for Rick Moss. That was definitely a great game for him. 2 of the catches with a lot of yak, aka yards after the catch. 1 on the goal line, and 1 where he was basically right there on the inside the 5. And we win 37-21. And let's see if we'll move up, or if one of the top 3 teams dropped out of the top 5 or lost or something. Hopefully. I'm not sure why we got moved all the way back to number 4 after being number 1 when we didn't even lose. Nonetheless, as far as Rick Moss goes, he's definitely gonna be at the top of the Biletnikoff after this performance, and maybe might even make his way into the Heisman watch. Who knows? Wishful thinking. But there you see his stats. Amazing stats. 7 receptions, 232 yards, 4 touchdowns, a long of 79, and 2 drops. That's one thing I really want to work on, and I'm not sure why I held this screen so damn long. I should have cut it shorter, but look at my total XP. I'm just thinking of things to talk about while this screen goes away, but look how much XP I have. That's pretty much because I've upgraded everything, and everything that comes up in the skill upgrades is pretty much already 99. So I have all those skill points and don't know what to do with them. I just upgrade everything I can for career boosts. I really don't do 1 game boost because I feel like it's a waste of points. Unless it's a really big game. Like, I'll do all the upgrades if it's a really big game, like against another top 10 opponent. But we're going to be playing UCLA a team that we most definitely should beat. Also, still number 4 in the nation as I catch this comeback route, do the reaction time, break his ankles, and get down to about midfield. And later on in that drive, I'm supposed to be running a fade, but I go deep, and will I catch it? Oh, he does, and gets down to about the 10-yard line. So you guys have seen this for 2.5 years so far. He can go up and catch it basically over anybody. And I faked the inside route, and whoop! He's going to take this one all the way to the end zone. I'm copying Chris Berman, but that's one of my favorite commentators. Like I said, I love his commentary. The fastest 2 or 3 minutes, whatever it's called. But yeah, I catch that pass, take it all the way to the end zone. And Rick Moss is already starting off this game against a lesser opponent or a team with lesser skill in the correct way. And the defense is hyped up for Rick Moss. They're saying, yeah, he's balling. Look at me, wide open. Rick Moss catches that one, takes the hit yet again. You guys see that Rick Moss doesn't usually catch those, but he's starting to catch those. And on the Hail Mary with 1 second left, Rick Moss gets behind the defense and catches that one to make this a 34-0 lead at halftime. So Rick Moss is just absolutely getting off. This whole offense is firing on all cylinders. They're looking really good, and we actually didn't score at all through the third quarter as Rick Moss catches that pass over the middle to put him over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns on the game. And Rick Moss catches this one in between the flats and the secondary and gets down past midfield, but that was only a highlight because we end up winning this game in a blowout, 34-13. A really great win for our team as we move on to, I think it's week 7 or 8. Well, actually it's about week 9 or 10 because we had 2 bye weeks early in the season. I didn't mention that, but hopefully a few of these games will be more close than this because I don't want it to be repetitive where all you see is Rick Moss catch a few touchdowns and get a lot of yards and it's a blowout. Because after all, this team is great. I believe, in my opinion, it's the best team in the nation, especially with Brian Clay. We have to go for the BCS this year as it's Jason Reed's last year. I believe it's Brian Clay's last year. And Rick Moss will be going into his senior year, so we have to win the BCS this year. And if we don't, anything less than that will definitely be a failure. So you guys get to witness Rick Moss's and Jason Reed and Brian Clay's run for the BCS. Rick Moss's time is running out to win that BCS. He only has 2 more years, which means 2 more. I keep saying BCS. That's just what I call it. I mean National Championship. Sorry about that. But National Championship, we only have 2 more years to try and get that. Hopefully we can get it this year and you guys will be along for every game of the season. And I hope you guys enjoy this, or you are enjoying this so far, and I'll see you guys next time.